In this lesson, we're just going to take a look at how to draw walls. In the Home ribbon tab, you'll find the wall command. When you select it, your properties palette is going to tell you the type of wall that you have. From the drop-down, you can select other walls that may be loaded in the project. And then the other thing you have to pay attention to is what level you're on. I'm on a first floor level, and at the properties, the base of my wall is going to be 0, offset 0 from the first floor, and currently the top constraint is at an unconnected height of 20 feet. If I want the top of the wall to be constrained, let's say to the second floor, I would want to set that. So if I ever adjust the levels, the top of the wall will move with it. Now, before I go and draw anything, up at the top here, the location line, what do I want to be my defining point? You know, the core, face of the core exterior, face of the core interior. Usually the face of the core exterior, because if it's a block wall, you're going to probably dimension it from, block finish to block finish. So as I'm drawing it, I'd like that to be my control point. Once I pick that and I start, if I zoom in, as I'm going straight up, I can see that dashed line there, which is my defining point, and I also have a temporary dimension. At any point, I can just type in. If I type in 10 and hit enter, it goes up 10 feet. Or I could just randomly go and select points. Now notice when walls automatically line up, Revit has a similar feature to AutoCAD like object tracking, and it automatically is lining myself up, so I can go ahead and close out that geometry. Another way of controlling where your walls go is by utilizing dimensions. So if I go to the Annotate tab and pick Aligned Dimension, when I'm dimensioning, I want to make sure that I'm picking up the part of the wall that I want. So most likely we're going to use faces of core, and then I can pick the points I want to dimension, and then pick to place the dimension string. So once again, select the wall, pick where I want the dimension. Select the wall, pick where I want the dimension, and then I'll do this last side here. So now that I have some dimensions placed, I can control the walls with these dimensions. If I select this wall, notice the dimension becomes active. Maybe I want that to be 12 feet. Select a wall, select the dimension, type in the distance that I want. Okay? Another thing that you can do, of course, is some basic AutoCAD kind of commands. If I go to the Modify panel, I have Align, Copy, Move, Trim, Mirror, and Split. Okay, at this point I'm going to pause this lesson, and then I'm going to go into these basic Modify tools.